shall we? Did you and Hidej know each other back then? All of a sudden, Hijiken stopped his hand in midair, about to knock on the door. After a few seconds, he heard Ji say in a low, flat voice, "No." In the dorm room, Lin Yao's voice sounded full of regret. "Oh, I thought you and Hidej would have known each other. I really want to know what he was like in senior high." Ji didn't respond. Lin Yao continued to say, "But, Xiaoyi, Hidej is so fine, he must have been a popular guy, right? At school, did you hear any stories about him?" This time, Ji wasn't as hesitant as before as she quickly replied, "I didn't really pay much attention to him." "Oh, I see." Lin Yao could tell that she wouldn't be able to find out anything about Hijiken from Ji, so she shut her mouth in embarrassment and defeat. The room was silent for a while. After Lin Yao finished putting on her makeup, she got up, as though something suddenly came to mind. She said, "Ah, right. Xiaoyi, Hidej invited me 2 days ago to go to his friend's party at Sayuan tonight. There'll be a lot of big shots in the film industry. He said since we're studying acting, we should go and network. Maybe it'll help us out in the future. Do you want to go? All I want is to never have anything to do with Hijiken ever again in my life. Why would I ever go to a party he's attending?" Reflexively, Ji answered, "No." After she said this, Ji realized she'd forgotten her manners for a moment and quickly changed her tone of voice by adding, "I have plans tonight." Lin Yao asked, "Is it important? If it isn't important, then cancel your plans and go out with me. It's not easy for us to get the chance to mingle with people in this industry. It'd be such a shame to miss out on such a rare opportunity." "Thanks, Lin Yao, I appreciate your kindness, but I really..." Before Ji could finish, a string of knocks was heard at the door. Lin Yao, who was closest to the door, bolted up and pulled the door open. Seeing Hijiken at the door, she was stunned at first, but then her face was all smiles. "Hidej, why do you come to pick me up?" Hijiken didn't say anything or enter the room, but he stood there at the door with a dull expression on his face. When Ji heard Lin Yao's words, she knew the person who arrived was Hijiken. She stared unwaveringly at her book, pretending to be so engrossed in her book that she didn't realize someone had arrived. She didn't even glance over at the door. Lin Yao was afraid Hijiken would get impatient waiting, so she quickly finished getting ready. "Hidej, let's go." Hijiken still didn't say a word, but he gave a slight nod and straightened up. Just as he was ready to leave, he caught a glimpse of where Ji was sitting from the corner of his eye. His attention wasn't drawn to her, but to the trash next to her table. Even though she purposefully used the trash as a cover, he could clearly see the unfinished milk tea inside. It was left exactly how it was the night before, without a single sip taken, thrown into the trash can just like that. Lin Yao took 2 steps towards the door, stopped, and turned to Ji. "Xiaoyi, you're really not coming with me?" Before Lin Yao could finish, Hijiken finally spoke from the front door. His voice was abrupt and a little cold. "Tonight's party isn't open for everyone. Don't go around inviting random people.